Hey guys, Melissa here. I have this on my heart, so I'm going to talk about it. This is my little Christmas cup that's sitting right here, and this is like the perfect cup for what I'm going to talk about. I was responding to somebody on Facebook who said that, their husband was being difficult. We see a lot of divorces nowadays, tons. And this husband, he had a problem even giving his wife money for Christmas, she was saying, for her and her kids. And he was really being self-protective with only thinking of himself. Many husbands are very self-centered, and that's all they do think about is themselves. So how do we deal with this, especially as Christian wives? And I shared something that I've learned and still am learning on how important it is to trust God. I shared a story about how with the finances years and years and years ago, I didn't have any money for Christmas, which was really difficult for me because Christmas has always been something I grew up with that was like extremely big with tons of gifts under the trees. And it's something that I love to do. So God put it on somebody's heart, my neighbor's heart, and nobody knew. Swear to God, swear on my life, nobody knew. She definitely did not know. Swear on my life about that. And not that I remember. Anyways, she calls me up and she says, totally out of the blue, Melissa, can you come over here? And I said, yeah. So I walked down the road and she said, I have a card for you for Christmas. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And she had $100 bill in it. And I had just prayed that God would provide. And he does. And another situation came up recently, and I was praying about finances, and it just happened that I called this person to make a payment and the card machine wasn't working. So I had a 10-day extension on that. And it's just all these little things that God does, and we can truly say God is the provider for us. And that is sometimes no matter how hard you try to be frugal, it just isn't always working. So you can't control job losses always. You can't control, some bills come in and your bills may be extra high during the winter or something, and you can't control that. So really just trusting God is the key.